Hello, and welcome to UT Austin's Explore Education Abroad UK and Ireland Summer presentation. This presentation is designed to give you some detail about the programs available to you in the UK and Ireland over the summer term. My name is Mallory Nimis, and I am a program coordinator for Education Abroad in Texas Global. Before we get too far, I do want to mention that you'll get the most out of this session if you stop and watch our Explore Education Abroad 101 session. This session is available on the link provided here. You can just take a quick screenshot if that would be helpful for you. The recording goes into detail on the different types of education abroad programs at UT Austin and what they mean for you in terms of finances, academics, etc. And it also gives you an overview and breakdown of the different resources available for you on our website, which will be really crucial for you when you begin browsing through programs and figuring out which one you want to apply to. So I do kind of presume that you've watched that and you have some of that background information. So definitely make sure you've watched it and stop if you haven't already. And if you have any questions about that recording, we are hosting live Q&A opportunities all throughout the summer. And this is an opportunity for you to log on and chat with a program coordinator like myself or another staff member in our office. And you can ask questions about the video, general questions about how studying abroad or interning abroad works, how to use our website and things like that. So definitely a great resource for you. So make sure to watch that. Okay, I'd like to introduce some of the Texas Global staff members that work with programs in the UK and Ireland. We have a big team, there's more of us, but these are some of the key people that you'll probably interact with if you're interested in applying to programs in this region. So again, I'm Mallory Nimis, and I work with our exchange and affiliate programs in programs, summer exchange or affiliate, who manages our exchange and affiliate programs in the summertime for this region. And then additionally, we have our faculty-led programs, and those change from year to year, but for a couple of key programs offered in this region for next year, 2021, Timothy Myers and Jerica Westendorf manage those programs, so you may interact with them as well. And I do want to mention that the programs I'm going to talk about today are open to all students, all majors. But there are other offices on campus that work with education abroad. So while Texas Global serves everyone, it's important to know that Macomb School of Business, Cockrell School of Engineering, the law school, they have their own offices and their own team members that manage programs specifically for those majors. So if you are a business major or an engineering major, I definitely recommend browsing on the specific websites in your academic college, because there will be additional programs available to you. So you can go on any of the programs I talk about today, but there will be an additional list of programs only available to engineering students or Macomb School of Business students. And they might be more tailored to your academic degree plans. And so I've listed a link here that might be helpful for you. You can click your major and it will take you to those relevant web pages where you can read through their processes and where to find specific information for your programs. Education Abroad 101. You should have learned a little bit about the different types of education abroad programs we offer at UT Austin, but I do want to touch on them again quickly here because it is so important to understand what these different types of programs are and what they mean for your academics and finances, etc. So I will just kind of go over them briefly here. But I do want to mention that in the UK and Ireland, we only have exchange programs in the semester and academic year. We don't have any exchange programs in the summer, so we won't be talking about any of those today. There's a simple explanation for that, which is that British and Irish students don't often take summer classes, so they aren't looking to exchange or swap places during the summertime. But if you do have a great interest in this type of program, I definitely recommend that you check out our recording for semester and year-long programs, because there are many exchange programs in this region but they're just for semester and year. Okay, so briefly, exchange programs are where you're actually swapping places with a student at a foreign university, and you're enrolling, you have access to all of their courses. So you'll go to a big university like the University of Edinburgh or University College Dublin, you have access to all of their courses. And what's great about it is that it's quite affordable. You're studying there for a semester and you're continuing to pay the exact same UT tuition you pay now. So cost-wise, it's going to look really similar to what you're used to, other than a couple of small administrative fees, your plane ticket, and of course, cost of living differences. Austin's not a cheap city, so there are lots of cities in England that are cheaper, but cities like London tend to be a little bit more expensive. So, housing might be a little bit pricier, and that's just something you have to take into consideration. But yeah, it's a great program option, just not available in the summer. So let's talk a little bit more about affiliate programs and faculty-led programs, which are available in the summertime. An affiliate program is a unique program really designed for studying abroad students like yourself. So these programs are going to be catering to foreign students, whether they're US students or perhaps students from other parts of the world who want to come to the UK or Ireland and study abroad. They tend to have a lot of extra services included in them. For example, they'll probably offer you pre-departure advising and support. They arrange your housing for you. They often pick you up at the airport. And they also usually have a pretty in-depth orientation program and social program throughout your time there. There's a big range in affiliate programs in this region. Some of these programs are only offering availability to US study abroad students. So you might be in a center and taking classes with only other US students like yourself. Or we have programs that offer availability for students from around the world. So you might be in classes with students from other parts of the world, but likely not local students if they're not taking classes in the summer, like I mentioned. The key note for affiliate programs is that you will not pay UT Austin tuition. You will pay a program fee that has been established by the organizer of the program. So they set their own fees, which means they might look slightly different than UT Austin summer tuition. And so it's just something to browse around, do some comparisons and prices and which one suits your needs. You can use financial aid. There are just a couple of things that might not travel with you, such as veterans benefits and the Texas grant. So if you have any particular aid that you're receiving and you want to ask whether it goes with you on an affiliate program, just make sure to ask your program coordinator and we can clarify which types of aid will travel. But you can definitely use your federal financial aid and your UT scholarships for an affiliate program. Additionally, for academics, you'll be earning transfer credit. So that looks like credit that you earned at another institution, which makes sense because you're going abroad. But we process all of that credit for you. You're guaranteed credit for any course that you pass. It just comes back as transfer credit. That does mean that your grades won't be factored into your cumulative GPA. So we will see your grades that you earn. They will be posted to your record. They just won't be factored into your cumulative GPA. So as long as you pass those courses, you'll get credit for them. Definitely something to talk to your academic advisor about, just to verify if there's a particular course in your degree plan. It's possible it could be required to be taken in residence. So always just check with your academic advisor and say, look, I'm looking to get this kind of credit over the summer. It will be transfer credit. Is that okay for my degree plan? And your academic advisor will be able to verify that for you. Faculty-led programs are another type of program we offer, which are basically UT courses being taught abroad. So you'll be going abroad with a cohort of UT students. usually between 15 and 30 is a pretty big group, but so 15 to 30 other UT Austin students, and you'll be taught by UT Austin professors. And it's all organized by the UT staff, and faculty organizing the program. So you apply, you know exactly when to arrive and how to arrive, and you'll be traveling with your group. And it's a great opportunity to get to know a UT Austin professor really well, great for letters of recommendation later on. And you have a lot of support from UT Austin in this program since it is organized by UT Austin. So we'll be focusing on mostly the affiliate programs in detail today, and how to apply to affiliate programs. I will mention the faculty-led programs available to all students. And it will just be important to make sure that you browse on each individual program's website page to make sure that you understand what the next steps are for those faculty-led programs. Okay, so let's talk about our affiliate programs first. So one of our most popular affiliate programs in the summer in England is the University of Sussex International Summer School. So this is a really unique opportunity because this is an affiliate program organized by one of our exchange partners, the University of Sussex. So the University of Sussex is a British university. It's located in Brighton, England. And we do send students here in the semester and the year on exchange. But in the summer, they offer an international summer school. So this is going to be a school for students from all over the world to come study. So you could have other US study abroad students in your class, or students from anywhere else in the world, China, Colombia, the Netherlands, students coming to England to get a British academic experience. So while you're in class with students from around the world, you'll be studying at a British university. Your professors will be University of Sussex professors, and the academic environment will be a British environment. So, classroom style, teaching style are slightly different. We'll definitely give you some advice on how to prepare to be successful there, but it is a great kind of immersive experience to understand the British academic environment. Brighton is definitely a destination in the summertime. This photo on this slide you see is a photo of the pier and the beach. Brighton is just about an hour south of London. So really accessible to the big global city that London is, offers a lot to do, but you're actually on the coast in the south of England. Brighton has a really vibrant culture and history. It's a very diverse population. There's lots of little beach towns, next to each other. So it is a pretty big population. You're not going to feel like you're in a tiny town, but it will be a little bit more manageable than being in a large city like London. The university itself feels very much like a college campus. You'll be about a 10 to 15 minute bus ride from the downtown Brighton. And the campus will offer really everything you need. That campus actually has its own grocery store, housing. It actually has a restaurant and bar on campus. And so you'll feel like you have a lot of support from the university. It has a pretty big range of courses available to you in the summertime. From the arts and humanities to social sciences to the actual natural sciences, you can really find a lot of courses, and I've listed most of the topics that they offer in the summer here for you. One highlight is an interesting physics program that they have in the summertime. It's a kind of a beginner's physics, and you can get your prerequisites done over there. So yeah, a lot of academic availability in English, pretty affordable program, I would say, considering that it's a 6-week-long program, and you'll be earning 8 credits, taking 2 classes for 8 credits. The housing is guaranteed. You'll be staying in a brand new residence hall on campus. You'll have your own room, so it's kind of nice, and a shared kitchen with a couple other flats, a couple other rooms in your flat. They organize a pretty robust social program, which you can choose to participate in, or you can choose not to participate in if you have your own kind of travel goals and and excursions and activities that you'd like to do. But the welcome program, they usually host a big welcome party and dinner. They have karaoke nights, sports nights, things like that. They'll give you that social calendar once you apply. And then they usually organize weekend trips, such as a trip to central London, a trip to Bath and Stonehenge. And those would be heavily subsidized, so pretty affordable. They plan it all for you, and you maybe pay about 60 to 70 euros for the weekend, and you just hop on a bus and get to go visit other places. So students have a really positive experience here, and there's no limit on how many students we can send. All of the affiliate summer programs have unlimited spots in this region. Okay, and our other probably most popular program in England over the summer is Arcadia in London. So Arcadia is interesting because it's actually an American university in Pennsylvania, but they have a college for global education, and they have centers all over the world where they teach their own classes. So they have a large center in London, which is actually in a really cool spot in London. It's right near the British Museum. You can look that up in a map. So it's very centrally located, the school, and in an area where there's lots of other British universities as well. They teach their own classes. So your classmates will be other US study abroad students. You'll be there for 8 weeks, and you'll take 2 classes for a total of 6 credits. Their courses definitely are more suited for students looking for arts and humanities, social sciences, and business and communications. There won't be any course availability in the natural sciences. And not a huge list of courses in the summer, maybe 8 to 10 available. But what's really interesting about their courses is that they're really tying in the local history, sociology, cultural background of the area into the curriculum. So you won't just be studying, Shakespeare, you'll be studying Shakespeare in London and going to the Globe Theatre and seeing performances and going to see, historical sites related to Shakespearean literature. So the classes definitely are going to take you out into the city to, explore as a part of your coursework, which is usually a highlight for students. Housing is guaranteed. One thing to note is that you're in London, a very, very, very big city, and commute times are going to be probably bigger than what you're expecting in Austin. So the housing that you're in is in a really nice area of London called Highgate Village. It is about a 45 to 50-minute commute from where you'll be taking your classes. So it's still considered central London, but it's just a little bit further north from where your classes are located. It will be kind of residence hall style. You'll share a room with one other student, and then 4 or 5 rooms will share a bathroom and a kitchen. And again, your classmate or your housing mates will be other Arcadia students studying abroad with you. And then they also have a really robust social program. Welcome farewell meals, day trips organized. And then their faculty, their professors also organize some really interesting talk of the town tours where, they'll pick a subject such as British pub culture and, teach you the history and social importance of pub culture. And, you get to visit different pubs with your professor. So some interesting things there, interesting academic opportunities for you. So that is Arcadia in London. And then Arcadia in London also offers the London Internship. So this is a very, very popular program. It is essentially the same as the Arcadia in London program, except that you'll be taking an internship course and working part-time in an internship over the summer. So you'll still earn 6 credits. One of your classes will be the internship course called Work in Thought and Action, which teaches you really important things about the British work culture to make sure that you're successful entering the workforce in the UK. And you'll take 1 elective, and the electives available are the same electives available in the Arcadia and London track. Students will have a couple weeks to kind of get settled in their new life in London before beginning their internship. So you'll be interning for a month. or excuse me, for 6 weeks after the first 2 weeks of kind of getting your feet under you. And you'll be working 3 full days per week. And of course, your work schedule will be flexible depending on when you have to be in class. Arcadia, this is a tremendous opportunity for our students, and I really only ever get positive feedback about the internship. The Arcadia staff in London are responsible for reviewing your resume and kind of your letter of interest when you apply, and they'll actually meet with you over Skype to discuss your background and your interests and what kind of work experience you'd like to add to your resume. And then it's their responsibility for pairing you with an internship placement in London. And we've had students do some really exciting things. I had a journalism student interning with CBS in London. I had another radio, television, and film student working with a documentary filmmaker in London. I had a student working at an art museum, and there's just a lot of opportunities. On their website, they have a pretty good internship placement guide, which explains the different fields available, which ones are easy to get, which ones aren't easy to get, etc. So, for example, financial services is a great one, but they have a higher GPA minimum. So there's, lots of intricacies, but the Arcadia staff are there to help you even before you arrive to get that all set up. So really, really popular opportunity. I should mention that Arcadia also has some scholarship money available for UT Austin students. So they give us a certain amount of money each year to give to UT Austin students. So, don't ever let cost scare you away. For any program that you're choosing, make sure to talk to us and ask if there's additional scholarship available for a specific program. And then Arcadia also facilitates the STEM summer research opportunity. So this is great for our natural sciences students, students interested in doing research. Basically, this program is, Arcadia works with research universities in the UK and Ireland. Research universities where research projects are already underway by faculty and researchers, postdocs, graduates, students. And what they're going to do is match you with a university and a research project based on your interests. And then you will work with a supervisor or, research supervisor to kind of define your own research to do in relation to that research project. So this is more of a pairing program. So I definitely recommend that students apply early because projects can fill up. So, if you're going abroad in this summer, to be able to look into this by January, February is definitely recommended. And I've listed the locations in this region: University of Aberdeen, University of Glasgow, University College Dublin, Limerick. There's also a Royal Veterinary College in London. And each has, definitely more of a specialty in certain areas. So you might be, leaning towards one more than another, but the Arcadia staff that you'll meet with before you apply will help guide you to a location that's a good fit. And if this program really does interest you, there are other locations as well in other regions. So for example, Granada, Spain, and Brisbane, Australia, there are also STEM summer research options as well. So really great opportunity to get some research credit. Okay, moving on to Ireland, we have a business internship program with the University of College Dublin. So the University of College Dublin is one of our exchange partners. Their business school offers an international internship program over the summer. So with this program, again, you'll be studying at an Irish university, but your classmates will be other US study abroad students and students from other parts of the world wanting to study in Ireland. And this program is an internship program. The setup is slightly different than the London internship program. With this program, you'll have kind of a 2-week intensive teaching period, and then you'll be doing a 6-week full-time internship. So whereas in London, you take your classes throughout your time there and you work part-time, in this one you take your classes at the beginning and you'll be doing a full-time internship. This program is definitely best suited to students who have an academic background in a business-related field. So they will look for either business majors or minors, or perhaps students from our college, Moody College of Communication, that have communications or public relations types of backgrounds. You will take one internship course, which is about the Irish business environment. And then you will have the choice to take one elective. The 2019 courses are listed here as an example. They usually offer 2 or 3, and you get to choose one of those electives on top of your internship course. Housing is at UCD. It's university housing, which I've heard is quite nice. Again, single rooms and single bathrooms, and with a shared kitchen. So pretty nice. It's all set up for you. The UCD campus is lovely. It's about a 10 to 15 minute bus ride from the downtown Dublin. And then they organize a social program as well. So you'll get to know, you'll have an opportunity to kind of network and get to know your fellow students. It's a great networking opportunity. Students really love this program. Okay, also in Dublin, we work with IES, which is a study abroad provider organization. They're a nonprofit actually based in Chicago, Illinois, and they have programs all over the world. They've been providing study abroad programs for years, so they know what they're doing. In Dublin, they have their own center where they teach their own classes. Okay. In the summertime, they have 3 different tracks available to students. They have an intensive acting track where students are actually taking acting courses at an Irish acting school. They have the Irish Studies track where you'll take your classes at IES with other study abroad students from the US. The Irish Studies program is definitely focusing on anthropology, cultural studies, history, sociology of Ireland, right? So you're going to be learning a lot about Ireland. Internship track as well. So the difference with this internship track and the UCD internship is that this internship has availability in really all different fields. Most fields are available. You know, UCD is a well-known business school. This program is offered by the study abroad provider and will have kind of a bigger range. So it just kind of really depends on what you're looking for. In this program, you'll be taking an internship course, an internship seminar on the Irish work environment, and then you'll be working part-time for 8 weeks. Okay. All right, so those were our affiliate programs. Those are the programs that CoLBC will be managing. Now we'll talk. I just have a couple slides on faculty-led programs. We won't go into as much detail about them, but if you're really interested in faculty-led programs, it's important to note that the programs available change from year to year. There are definitely many that run every year, but the ones that I mentioned, it's possible they won't run every year. Additionally, the application process is slightly different for an affiliate program versus a faculty-led program. So keep in mind that when I kind of talk through application process at the end, the faculty-led programs have their own processes. The faculty-led programs also are different than the affiliates in that affiliates, really, we have unlimited spots for most of our programs. Faculty-led programs, there's a cap. There's a certain amount of students they can take. So it's always good to apply to make sure you don't miss deadlines for the faculty-led programs. Okay, this is a faculty-led program that runs every summer, and it's actually directed by the UT Austin Department of English. So, Texas Global, my staff don't run this program. It's actually run by the English department. It will be located in Oxford, England, which is a very historical city. It's a very charming, and Oxford University is the oldest English-speaking university in the world. I think it was opened in the 17th century, right? So you'll be kind of studying near a 17th century university, but it's a modern city now. And the UT Austin faculty usually offer a couple of courses throughout that time that you get to choose from. So these were the courses that were being planned for 2020. They might change for 2021. It's a 5-week program. It occurs in summer 2nd, which is mid-July to mid-August. And make sure if you're interested in applying to this program to contact the English department directly. And they do review applications on a rolling basis. So definitely one to look into sooner rather than later. So again, you'll be with a UT Austin cohort and the UT Austin English department for this program. And it's open to all majors. You don't have to be an English major, I should note. Okay, these are our faculty-led programs available in the Maymester. The Maymester is runs usually from either the very end of May or the beginning of June through the month of June. They're kind of a month-long program. You take one course with a UT cohort. These are the ones that will be available in 2021, so June 2021. There's a lot of really interesting courses available here. Community Life Documented is great for students interested in videography. Throughout the course, you'll learn basically how to make a documentary film from start to finish. You'll identify a subject, a community in the London community. You'll actually execute the filming, the script, the editing, everything. So kind of a cool opportunity there. Exploring UK Education is led by Dr. Richard Reddick. He talks about race, immigration status, economic status, socio-economic status in the UK, and we'll do kind of a comparative with the US as well. And that's located in Cambridge, England. You can study about social justice and social change in London, which is really the home and the start of social work and social justice. So a great opportunity for you there. You'll get to visit different organizations and meet with actual people working in the social work field. So a lot of site visits included in this program. US, UK, and World Order, you'll actually be taking your classes at King's College London with some UT professors from the Clements Center. And in Ireland, we offer Why Leave Home? Irish Immigration to America in Cork, Ireland, which really is focusing on the reasons why Irish citizens chose to leave Ireland and immigrate to America. So interesting, especially since we have about, I think the statistics say 1 in 8 Americans claim Irish ancestry. So kind of an interesting look into that. So these are our programs. Make sure to look at each of these program pages on our website individually and make sure you follow those instructions for how to apply. Okay, so I just covered a lot of programs. Hopefully you're not overwhelmed. There's so much to choose from, but hopefully that's exciting to you. So I do just want to show you our website and how to look at these programs in more detail. Hopefully you've seen, again, the Education Abroad 101 video recording where it will go into much greater detail about the resources on our website, but I do just want to remind you how to access these program pages. So this is our homepage, global.utexas.edu/abroad. I'm going to scroll down to find a program because that's likely the stage that you're in right now. You're getting started and you're wondering what's available to you. Since we're really kind of focused on a region here, if you're watching this, you're interested in the UK and Ireland, I'm going to just click into our search engine, which looks like this, and you can sort by country. I know I'm going to look at summer here, so I'm going to click England Summer, and here are our England Summer programs. Again, you'll see a couple we didn't talk about today that are closed off and only available to certain majors. So I will click into the Arcadia in London program. This is what we call a program page, and it really has a lot of information about the program and links to more information. So a little bit of information about the university and the program itself. And then we have academic information, eligibility, housing, program costs, sample budgets, what we think that the program will cost you, and then dates. And then at the very bottom, so there's a lot of information that you don't want to miss down here. I recommend that everyone click into the program website because this is Arcadia's website. So this will take you to Arcadia's website where they have tons of more information. They have contact information. You can reach out to the school directly and ask them for assistance. And then down here, we have next steps. So always important to whatever program you're looking at to look at the next steps so that you know how to move forward if you want to apply to this program. Okay. I definitely also want to mention that for academics, we have a database called My Credit Abroad where you can look at course matches on courses that students have taken on this program in the past. So you can see, okay, what does this Shakespeare course at Arcadia equate to here at UT Austin? So that's a great way to look at how your credit will transfer back. But you should always look at the host university's academic pages as well. I usually have links here or right above it to see the courses that will be actually taught when you're there. So don't limit yourself to what other students have taken. There may be more courses available to you on the host university's website. Okay. Again, if you haven't watched the Education Abroad 101 video, please do so. It will go into more detail about what's here on this page. Okay. All right, so what's next? This is the advising and application process for exchange and affiliate programs. You're in the Explore stage right now, so congratulations, you can check that off your list. The Explore stage is really meant to give you information about what's out there for you and the tools and resources that you need to actually narrow down your program choice. So right now, that's what you should be using, using our website, talking to your academic advisor, talking to your family about what you can do, and browsing through the programs and eventually narrowing it down to which one you want to apply to. It's crucial to talk to your academic advisor about your plans to study abroad, just to let them know, hey, look, this is something I'm planning to do before I graduate. Are there specific terms I should be looking to go abroad? Are there courses I should be avoiding I should avoid to take while abroad? They can, you know, they might not be an expert on the programs available, but they are an expert on your degree plan, and they can look at your four-year degree plan and help map it out for you. And then you can talk to our office and use the resources on our website to eventually pick the program that suits your academic needs. Once you've narrowed down your program choice to one or two programs, your next step is to attend a Ready to Apply session. We will begin hosting those again once the fall semester starts up. We run those throughout the semester. You can view our events page for those Ready to Apply appointments. And the Ready to Apply stage will make sure that you've picked a program that's a good fit. We'll talk about how to submit a successful application and then what comes after acceptance. So what to expect in terms of immigration requirements like visas, etc. What do you need to do to stay eligible for the program? And then, of course, after that, we'll continue to advise you and give you an in-depth pre-departure orientation. All right. Here are our dates and deadlines. If you're looking at the affiliate programs for summer, your kind of standard deadline is going to be February 15th. I think you can see my mouse here. I'm gonna circle the February 15th deadline. That's the standard summer deadline. There are some programs that may have earlier deadlines depending on the competitiveness of the program, or if the partner university maybe has an earlier deadline for information they need from us. So again, make sure to look at the deadlines on each individual program page, but this is kind of our standard. The faculty-led programs for Maymester is November 15th and summer is February 1st. So those are slightly different as well. And lastly, if you have questions about this session, we will be hosting Explore UK and Ireland Q&As throughout the summer. They are accessible on our events page. So I've got that link there for you. So look for the Explore UK and Ireland live Q&A. These will be hosted by program coordinators like myself. So you can come with questions, type them in to a Zoom, and we will have that time to connect virtually. You can also email our generic Education Abroad email address, which I've listed here as well. Whoever reads that email will direct you to the right person. Sometimes you might need to set up a one-on-one appointment, which we can do for you. So just reach out to that email address if you want to get connected. And lastly, make sure to connect with us on social media. We have some really great Instagram, Twitter accounts. I highly recommend Instagram. You get to see what students abroad are doing. They share photos and videos, and you get to actually hear from students instead of just staff members at UT. So definitely connect. I hope this session was helpful for you, and I wish you the best of luck doing your research and picking out your program. Bye.